We are so excited to have you with us here today to take a look at Canada's digital marketplace. For anybody that isn't familiar with Guylaine, she is the director at Shared Services Canada of the Centre of Expertise. Welcome.
Merci beaucoup, Angela.
So we're really excited. We're going to do a real quick demo for you on the digital marketplace. As you know, this is an industry developed kind of one-stop shop platform, digital platform to showcase Canada's tech sector, any and all companies that exist in Canada right now that have tremendous technology solutions. And what this will do is just provide that greater visibility for organizations like yourself and others who might want to be able to understand what's out there. So you ready to go, Guylaine?
I'm ready to go.
All right. So this is our drop-in hub here, Canada's digital marketplace. We have an area where any company in Canada can register on here. I think I've mentioned to you in the past, this is pretty exciting, Guylaine. We've just added a special feature for all of our companies where small, medium enterprises that are minority led, they can all self-identify and represent themselves. So we know that government leaders are often interested in understanding that. Just thought I'd point that out. And then there's another area where if you're looking for an innovative tech solution, you can click on this button right here, and Andrew's going to click on that for us and take you right into this pretty cool AI-powered dashboard. So here you go. We have right now 313 companies who are registered across Canada in 71 cities. That's kind of neat. You can see the red dots in the map right here where all of these companies are registered and exist and do their great business. So we have companies from pretty much Salt Spring Island right out to Eastern Canada. And you know what? The neat part about this is if you have any needs in the government in terms of technology that you might need to procure from a Canadian tech solution, you can just come in here and plug away, type in what you're looking for, and based on the company areas of specialization, this list will pop on the right that will show you what you might be interested in. So Guylaine, what are you thinking about these days that might be something great to procure?
Yeah, so I guess each time we talk about, looking outside is prior procurement, is before we start even to draft and design a sales station or engaging with the technical expert is, okay, what is our problem? So we always start by that. And I thinking about our conversation, I thought that, how long we are spending in front of our computers. And if in addition to that, one day we have to take a training, I mean, it's very challenging to be excited about training. So I guess my problem statement is I would be interested in knowing, okay, is there any firms that are specialized in making, training interesting virtually in the context? Yeah.
That's a great question because there are firms out there, but let's see what we have on the platform here. Hey, Andrew, I just noticed we actually have 331 companies. So this is, we probably haven't even got our database updated yet, but the numbers are changing by the day. It's kind of exciting. Look at this. So 17 companies have just showed up on the right-hand side here that are in the training business. So you've got XA Hive, D2L, Brillia, Lemonade, what is that? Lemonade LXP. So all sorts of companies from different cities. Would you want to try a couple of other words that Guylaine was mentioning there, Andrew? So education, let's see what comes up, 23. So that's a bit more broad brush. And then I think you mentioned gamification, which might get more specific as well, which, so there's a couple of great companies. Do you want to, Andrew, why don't you drill down for Guylaine and show us each of those companies? So we have D2L Corporation in Kitchener. They're one of our members. They're a great success story for Canadian online education, led by John Baker. And let's see what it says here. Jeremy Auger, Chief Strategy Officer. So let's see what they talk about in here. Cloud-based learning platform built by educators. You can easily get individualized learning paths. Do you want to scroll down a little bit for us, Andrew? So Guylaine, tell us a little bit more about what you were thinking.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good because we have an idea of what they have to offer. And so if let's pretend that I would like to target it some woman-led type and to see if there's somebody in that area field. Is it something I can see? Where if that entity is woman, is one of the underrepresented group?
So this particular company, you would be able to see here on the bottom right, diversity inclusion, where it has minority led or minority owned. I don't believe it is. Do you want to go back to the other company that popped up, Andrew? The Lemonade XLP. That looks cool too. Let's see about this one. Cloud-based learning experience transforms corporate training into addictive micro-learning. Unlike traditional learning systems, Lemonade drives distributed practice so that learners master the skill. That sounds kind of interesting as well. So yeah, so you can see just, we're just giving you a quick highlight here in terms of how accessible the tech is across Canada that we may not have realized even exists out there. And so right off the bat, you can see there's a couple of options as we drill down through the list where you can dive right into that gamification capability. Back to your question about minority-led, companies have the opportunity here, as you can see on the bottom right, to distinguish themselves in terms of that minority-led capability there. So that's another exciting feature of the platform. Anything else that you wanted to take a peek at while we're here, Guylaine?
You mean another type of commodity or another some questions about this?
The features. You know what, Andrew, why don't we show Guylaine just the areas of specialization, just so you can see, Guylaine, the breadth and depth of the kind of tech that's represented here. This is a list that we have here. I think, Andrew, you mentioned 46 different areas of specialization for tech. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah, so everything from clean tech to quarantine tracking to you just saw gamification and learning, virtual reality. And this list just keeps growing as leaders like yourself say to us, hey, we're looking for this kind of capability out there. Can you do some outreach and provide that visibility to us? So that's it. That's kind of what we wanted to show you today. Any thoughts or comments?
Yeah, I guess if I'm an external, user of that, looking to use the digital marketplace, I mean, what would you say, Angela, would be the difference between, making a search on internet about something and what would be the value proposition of the digital marketplace? When somebody wants to know what's on there, the market, why in your opinion the digital marketplace has something more to offer?
Right. So this is Canadian tech showcasing. So when you search on the internet on Google, you're going to get everything across the planet. It also provides leaders like yourself, Canadian government leaders or Canadian procurement leaders, an understanding of what's in Canada, where it is, the tagging around the minority led. So I think it adds that value and depth with one of the key values we're trying to drive here, Guylaine, is really showcasing technology in Canada versus around the world that you might just do on the internet. And then along with that, the areas of specialization features. The other piece of this that we support is driving that outreach into the marketplace if there are challenge-based opportunities to make sure any tech providers and tech associations out there are aware and they create that understanding and visibility within the tech community. So this whole platform is used for kind of a great two-way communication as well as, like I said, that showcasing of visibility.
Yeah, thank you very much. That clarifies. Yeah.
Excellent. So that's it. That's what we got. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate your time and we look forward to continuing this great success we're having with the Agile procurement. Thanks so much, Guylaine.
Thanks to you.
Take care.